Johnny the fuck Minerals, who I don't even view as a real human being.
It's guys like Minerals.
Let's have it right.
He's not on my radar. I don't care about him.
You got the Minerals too.
One of them brown envelope mobs.
No Minerals.
Minerals.
The realness of this guy.
Let's have it right.
Respect.
Do you know what I mean?
Johnny Minerals.
The realness of this guy.
Minerals. Let's have it right.
Minerals FC need proper winning Minerals, mate.
Let's have it right.
Respect.
I'm just a brown envelope, or I'm
Absolutely screwed. Let's have it right.
Brown envelopes.
You brown envelopes from the club.
You got the Minerals to fight for his place.
You are in the woods wronging. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you taking the time out to say that. Cheers. This one's for you. Greetings from Centre Parks, by the way. That's the background. I hope you're all well. This is just ridiculous, though, isn't it? The Minerals.
Minerals FC.
Do you know what I mean?
Johnny Minerals.
Johnny the fuck Minerals.
The Minerals. In them, we know that they have the minerals with not.
There's minerals that you need.
It's guys like Minerals and
You got the Minerals too.
Let's have it right.
Minerals.
Johnny Minerals.
like Minerals is one of the very vociferous Chelsea fans.
Minerals FC mudded me. I couldn't give a shit about that guy.
Let's have it right.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking Minerals, mate.
Can everybody just stop getting shot? Let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you live and locked in. I hope everyone is doing well winning life. First and foremost, I want you all to smash the piece, that like button. If you haven't smashed it, smash it right now. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure you do so. We've got the notification bell ding dong. Let's have it right so you know when we go live. And we've got the Minerals FC Ultras membership, which is down below in the description. Salute to all the Minerals FC Ultras. Salute to our Chelsea old boys. We see things they'll never see. And salute to the no surrender mentality. So let's have it right. Let's just get straight into it. So I see Darko, put out Eghbali's blocked him, whatever. So I thought let's have a little butchers here. Let's have a little butchers. So let's do that, shall we? Let's do that. Let's go and have a little butchers. So we're going to go to Eghbali's account here. All right. Does it even give me the option to follow, bruv? Oh, doesn't even give me the option to follow. That's interesting. All right, so I did, and I screenshotted it. So let's put it up. As you can see, I'm trying to follow, and it says, blocked. Cannot follow this user at this time. Please try again later. Well, I've tried. So let's have it right. Siri Merchants decided to go to my account and block me so that I cannot request to follow him. Interesting. Don't tell me that they don't know about me, that the ownership don't know about me, that directors don't know, and the players and directors and all these people in the layer cake of Blueco. They all fully know who Johnny Minerals is. Do you know why I know? Because they've been shadow banning me relentlessly, trying to shut me up because I speak the truth. Well, there's evidence in 5K to prove to you that the majority shareholder at Clearlake has blocked me. Interesting, isn't it? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you go out your way to do that? I know I've had Pawnstein, I've had Matt Laws and Simon Phillips and Mark Goldbridge, the Goldfishes and all that. You know, you expose a few of them, then they want to unblock you as well. It's interesting. They want to have a sit down and whatever, hold each other's dicks. No, I'm not into that. So, yeah, let's just start off with that. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Yeah, like the pathetic, like your PR Happy Meals, which leads me on straight away. We're going to go straight into it. And this is outrageous. Absolutely outrageous what I'm about to read you, yeah? So we're going straight into it. I have to laugh. Honestly, I have to laugh. Yeah. Senior sources at Liverpool Arsenal and other clubs believe that Chelsea's model is going to work and fear Chelsea's ambition. This is via the Toothpick Jacobs, via Con's Twitter space, put out by Pies and Mash. Yeah? Let's have it right, Toothpick Jacobs, yeah? I'm telling you what, bruv. What sauces, what senior sauces are they? Are they sauces from McDonald's? Is it ketchup? Is it barbecue? What sauces, bruv? We would like you to reveal what sources are saying that they fear Chelsea's model and Chelsea's ambition. Yeah? This is a classic PR Happy Meal being served up with, well, Lidl as the caviar, bruv. Literally. You know, I warned Toothpick Jacobs, yeah? I did warn him. I said, you know, if you're getting into bed with Clown Lake, well, he is in bed with Blueco and Clown Lake. Let's have it right. He's in bed with them. It's a dangerous game. But I tell you what, it's the lowest of lows, like you getting blacklisted, eliminated, obliterated from the BBC. And why is that? Why was he removed from the BBC? Well, I've got it here and I've always got the receipts. Have it right. Official BBC reports bears all in Ben Jacobs' sabotage saga. 2011. Never worked with the BBC since. It makes sense. So now he's doing whatever he can to get his brown envelopes. And he's definitely getting brown envelopes. He's definitely in the pocket of the clowns. And what are Liverpool fearing? What are Arsenal fearing? Why are they so convinced that Chelsea's model is going to work? We're sitting 7th currently. We've spent 1.5 billion. We're in need of a rebuild. We still haven't got Champions League football. We still haven't got a shirt sponsor. I mean, what are we doing here? What are they so scared of? What ambition is it? We're not going out there going in the market buying world-class elite players. We're buying unproven kids. So this is disgraceful PR. And anyone who falls for this, I've got to tell you, you're a long way from Starbucks, mate. Yeah, you're a long way from it. Because anyone who buys into this waffle is an outright embarrassment. Yeah. This is why I come at all the blue ticks, why I come at all the journalists, because they are the reason Chelsea Football Club is where we are. Because by instruction and built by design, the briefs from the football club are sent out, scripted, a la carte, to every single journalist to put out the nonsense and every blue tick to filter it out and copy and paste and recycle it so that every Chelsea supporter online digests it all. Well, this PR Happy Meal's a joke and you can serve it with your so-called caviar. The reality is everyone's spitting it out and no one's going to buy it. We've just lost Aston Villa. We've got 2 wins out of what? 10, 11? I've lost track. So the reality is no one's fearing our model. Liverpool definitely ain't fearing and admiring the model and scared of Chelsea and their ambition because they're fucking going to go and win the Premier League. All right? They've gone and smashed Man City and Pep Guardiola. And I'm hearing a narrative. Is Pep Guardiola's style of football as it hit the end? Is it, is it the end of the road? No, it's not. He's just in transition. He's in a rebuild. Once he gets his players all back in and he filters out like the Kevin De Bruynes and the older players, the Gundogan's and all these players and Bernardo Silvas, and he brings in his new players. They're all going to be playing the tiki-taka and they're going to play and go and dominate again. I don't doubt that. The reality is we've got a Z-Tech Pep Guardiola disciple. We've got an unproven gaffer who came out, all right, after yesterday's game, and listen to this. This is a joke. It's an absolute joke. He says post-match, he says top 4 was never the goal. We've gone from a week ago him saying, I've not got no swamp. Let's go further ahead. Let's go after pre-season, quarter of the way through the season. I've not been told by the owners I've got about getting top 4. He's then got smashed by Brighton back to back and comes out and says, I don't have I don't have any pressure. The target to get top 4 is in 1 to 2 years. And we're here for a 5-year project, 10-year project. I want to bring back Chelsea to where they belong after these clowns have destroyed us in a matter of 3 years. All right? And now he's come out after the Villa loss saying top 4 was never the goal. I mean, what are we doing here? They don't know what they're saying. The brief's all over the shop. Everything's a joke. And now Nizar Kinsella wants to get in on the act, saying there is a feeling that the club can charge up the league and claim Champions League qualification once injuries return, mostly at the start of April after the international break. Oh, great. We're going to charge up the Premier League once our injured players come back. I mean, how desperate is this? This is laughable. It's embarrassing. It's just hopium. It's the hope's going to kill you. The hope kills you. And it's been doing that to everyone. Now everyone thinks, oh, Nottingham Forest have lost. Bournemouth lost. Well, we lost. We were the only away team to not win. We're the only away team to lose. Even Man United drew away. You know, everyone else won. So at the end of the day, I don't want to hear it. We've got Reece James organised a social gathering last week for Chelsea's players. The gathering was saw the squad had an informal meal after out after a period of just 2 wins in 9 matches under Enzo Maresca. Well, now it's 2 wins out of 10. Yeah, it's getting worse. Well, it clearly didn't work. It clearly didn't work. And maybe the whole Free Willy rugby player in the dressing room and doing all the All Blacks song and dance ain't working either. Everything is a joke at this football club. The PR is even more of a joke. And that's the reason we are where we are, because it's the PR, the overhyping of mid, the usual suspects of all the journalists, the same old patterns playing out and out again is why we are where we are. And who's buying this nonsense? Who's digesting it? It's got to stop. You know, it's enough's enough. And I'm not going to I can't even get rattled with it because I expose it. I've been exposing it 2 years. So let's break it down in simple terms, right? If we just talk about football alone, the football team, that they've spent 1.5 billion. We haven't got a spine. We don't have any experience or any players over the age of 24, 25 years old. All right, Tozin is meant to be uncle. Yeah, all right. Let's have it right. What a joke. Yeah, I'm not even going to entertain that. We basically have a model that's dictated by the loans from the football club, from Clear Lake, Blueco. They're 1.2 billion loan or whatever it is, yeah? And these are actual investors now, private equity firms. So that dictates the model, the Brighton model. They need to maximise profit. They've got to pay off a 1.7 to 2 billion with the bank loans. It could be up to 2.5 billion. They've got to pay that back before they make any profit. So it's imperative and it's a must that they make it a profit-making model. And they're using the first team to do that. All right. So the reality is we've bought 60 plus players and none of them are fucking good enough. Casado and Cole Palmer, that's it. All right. As far as I'm concerned, the rest of them, what are we doing here? Why are we buying so many players? How are they going to sell all these players? They're not going to be able to sell all these players. They're not going to be able to get the money's worth for them. They're going to be loaned out all over the gaff. So we're already in the mud there. We're absolutely in the mud. Everyone's blaming now the manager. Sack the manager. That doesn't make a difference. He's a yes man. All right. Everyone wants to go to the directors. Well, the directors are a yes man. They're instructed and they're dictated by the model. The model is the gaffer and the model was implemented by the ownership. Everyone underneath the ownership has been employed by the ownership. So the reality is it's the ownership that you have to go for and call out. You can't change the model. You're asking for experienced players and world-class players, which is why Liverpool, for example, are doing what they're doing. So they've got a blend of world-class players, elite players, experienced players with younger players and new players coming in and in the transition of going to be the new under slot era. We haven't got that. We can't even go in the market and do that because they bought a load of shit. And now we're here with the journalists glossing that shit like a Lily Phillips looking like a glazed donut. You know, who wants to go near it? No one does. No one does, you know. So the bottom line is, no matter where you look at it, whether you look at managers, players, the players are not good enough. They're not good enough to get Champions League. And even if they get Champions League, they're not good enough to play in the Champions League. So what are we doing here? The ownership don't want to go and get experience. They had every opportunity in 6 transfer windows to get a world-class striker, world-class goalkeeper, centre-back, and build a spine. They didn't do it because they don't want to do it. That's not their model. And we're using all the journalists for trust the process. So when people are going to wake up, that's up to you. That's up to you. The reality is we are fucked. Chelsea's done out here. We've got 2 games that everyone's hoping, Southampton and Leicester. We do the business, we're back in the top 4 race. And then we got a game of death run of fixtures towards the end of the season. The reality is, why is everyone so confident when we've lost to Ipswich 2-0, which is the worst result in my opinion, and we've lost to Fulham as well at home? Disaster. We've lost to Brighton back-to-back. Disaster. We've now lost to Aston Villa, who are a decent side, who weren't even at their best. So, yeah, it ain't looking too healthy. Our bench is a disaster. We've spent the most money, and we got PR that everyone's saying that the model at Chelsea is going to work. A model that has never worked in the history of football is apparently going to work, and we're going to be winning trophies. It might work at Brighton, but Brighton don't win fuck all. So it's irrelevant. In terms of Chelsea and us and our standards and us with the demand to win trophies, this model ain't going to work. It's never going to be proven right. And the fact that Liverpool and Arsenal and all these so-called clubs are wetting their panties, no, I don't think they are. I think the ownership are wetting their panties, using Ben Jacobs to put out that PR stunt, all right, because they know they're desperate for that Champions League money to go and get in the market and try and rectify it with a signing. And now we're getting through via Vincey's little account, and I want to quote specifically who it is who's put it out. Oh, it's by Napoli Magazine, some shit source, another source from McDonald's. Chelsea are among the 3 big clubs interested in activating Victor Osimhen's 75 million release clause in the summer. Okay, so we could have done that in transfer deadline day last summer, if I get that right. But Eghbali didn't want to pay over 150 grand a week when we had a free run at Osimhen and he was happy to take 200 grand a week. Yeah, we ain't getting Victor Osimhen, mate, and he ain't dropping his wages. So this is, again, bullshit PR. They'll go and get a Dilap and they'll start all this nonsense again. So it is what it is. The protest Tuesday, 25th, people knocking it. People don't want to attend it. It is what it is. People that want to be there will be there. The message is loud and clear. Blue coat out. They can sell. They don't want the pressure. They're wetting themselves, literally. They don't want that media attention, and they're throwing out all sorts of PR, anything to try and simmer down the volume of the protest and the noise that it's going to make. And let's have it right. The Stop Exploiting Loyalty protest wasn't big numbers. 20 people turned up, but it went viral. I think it'll be the same effect with this protest. I don't think there's going to be a massive turnout. Maybe I'll be surprised. Maybe we'll all be surprised. The reality is, it doesn't really need to be. In this day and age, it's about social media. And the social media will pick up on it. It will go viral. And let's have it right. This ownership are social media mad. Ask Eghbali for pressing block Johnny Minerals. Let's have it right. They're fully aware, bruv. They're fully aware. So that's where we are. The other latest breaking news is via Paul Merson, who says, watch this space if Chelsea don't get into the top 5. Because he's saying he thinks Cole Palmer could leave if Chelsea don't get Champions League football. I've been saying that for since the start of the season. I've been saying that. And Cole Palmer's hit a bit of a brick wall at the minute. I think he's realised that the project ain't what it seemed to be. There probably is a clause in his contract of some sort. And the reality is he's in a pickle because the ownership have got a trademark percentage ownership on his trademark. So wherever he goes and a sell-on clause, they will gain percentages from Cole Palmer irrespective. I think Cole Palmer knows he's the best player. He's saved us countless times. And he's not firing, so we are struggling as a team. So if Cole Palmer doesn't play, Chelsea don't play. It's as simple as that. The reality is he deserves to play in the Champions League. He's a baller. He's a wonderful player. And he absolutely deserves to go to a club that has got true ambition, because this club, our Chelsea Football Club, has got no ambition whatsoever. They're PR in its ambition, but I'm sorry, the amount of signings you made, these signings you've made, I mean, we can go through all the players on the team, the managers we've gone through, the money we spent. That is not ambition. It's ambition and priority to make money, not to win trophies. And you've heard all the ownership speak. They've all countlessly, repeatedly said it's money, profit, money, business value, wage structure, boom, 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 fuck off. Never anything about trophies. Wiz, he doesn't got any interest in football or trophies. None of them do. None of the Aries management, anyone investing their pound notes into Blue Co, give a shit about winning trophies, because we're in a day and age of football where it's not imperative to win trophies to be successful on a financial level. And like I say, these clowns are here to implement the new blueprint and model into football. And football is dying. Football's dead. Football's dross. This whole season, in fact, has probably been one of the worst seasons I've ever witnessed watching football. The level, there's no excitement. It's dross. You've got teams like Nottingham Forest and Bournemouth up there fighting for top four. I mean, what are we doing here? And the consortium led by Bowley and Clearlake completed 2.5 billion takeover of Chelsea back in 2022. And that same summer, Nottingham Forest and Bournemouth got promoted to the Premier League. And further to that, we've spent 1.5 billion. And yet these lot are above us, fighting for top four. It's a joke. Everything's a joke. And I'm sick of being laughed at. You know what I'm saying? I am sick of being laughed at. On a realness. Yeah? So, it is what it is. I also want to bring this up because this is a key point here. Yeah? That's that, Turkish fella. Look who he's standing with. Arteta, Edu, fucking Kroenke. He was at the Kroenke Out protest, yeah? And this is how much they flip-flop. It's all about clout. It's all about build up my channel, subscribers. You won't be where you are if it wasn't for AFTV. AFTV platforms, yeah? These big platforms, United Stands. It's the same old shit. What does that tell you? You're a brown envelope. And they're everywhere. Everyone is a brown envelope. Everyone is out there for self-gain. It's a load of bullshit. They flip-flop. They lie. And they go with wherever the narrative goes. They always sit on the fence. It's pathetic. You either stand strong in what you believe and speak the truth, or you don't, and you just sell out. And I'm sick of all these accounts and all these journalists. They all sell out for a pound note. Because truly, they don't love the club. It's all bollocks. Let's have it right. We've seen it all. We've seen Goldfish with Finkelstein, and thank you for sorting me out the hotel and going for his first Chelsea game. Directors sending tickets. We got the Finkelstein with pies and mash and talking about journalism, and it's all brown nosing, and the whole fan base. The fact these blue ticks and these journalists, they're all fucking inverted dicks. Yeah, the manager's inverted. Yeah, the players are inverted now. The directors have all got inverted dicks. Why? Because they love bending over for the pound note, getting fucked by the ownership. Because they'll do as they're told. Yeah, not me on here. No chance, bruv. I ain't doing it. I don't do that nonsense. Yeah, I'll always speak the truth. And that's where I lie. And I just wanted to get that off my chest. Let's bring this up as well. Careful, you'll get accused of being on his payroll. Well, if he's going to tweet that back in the day, then we ain't far wrong, are we? Salute to everyone. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, put all your comments down below. And we go again. You know what I'm saying? Blue Co out. Let's have it right. And no surrender mentality. And we'll leave you with our Don Roman, as we always do. Facts. Up the Chelsea, up Mills FC. Let's have it right.
I'm an Abramovich. I'm an Abramovich.